Super Bowl. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The George Halas Trophy. Who will represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl? We're about to find out as off we go in the NFC title game. So, the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. #1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
This place is rocking right now, Mike. I mean, neither one of us can even hear each other speak. This crowd is certainly doing their part. They're trying to create as hostile of an environment as humanly possible to give their team the upper hand. And he's going to have to overcome this atmosphere if he's going to lead his team to the Super Bowl. This isn't going to be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, but as long as he goes out there and he plays smart and aggressive, they're going to have a shot to fly back home as NFC champs.
This pass is caught by Cade Otton, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
This one, uncorked, looking for Woods.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. And if he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, his team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now a man who made the move inside the division, it's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Once again, it's Barkley. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle, first down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Hurts again. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal. He's taken down at about the 8.
That's good for an Eagles.
Again, Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to see the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for first and 10. Goff to throw on first down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's second and 3 to go. A give. This is Irving.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Right back to Irving. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage and attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. The shotgun. It's Goff. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Now the veteran, it's Chase Edmonds. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close. Here comes Otten in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's made. That's Woods.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run with the 3rd-year man. It's Rashad White. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Tight end on the move left. They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he's up past the 35. Got a 1st down. Putting down at the 37.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the 1st down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's taken in left side by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down. They'll look to pick up the pace. To the air again. Hurts. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Buccaneers offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here comes Otten in motion. He'll go play action with Goff. That's caught. Trey Palmer. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and long. The motion man here is Woods. Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one complete to Palmer. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll take this to about the 28. Levante David doing his work on defense. They face 2nd down and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down. They'll run it here with Saquon. Yeah! A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's complete to Smith. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target.
And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He'll find his running back, White. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The motion man here is Woods. Throwing on second down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Throwing, Goff. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And this time, they'll just keep it on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That is intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Hurts. He's got his man Brown. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Man in motion is Smith. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw is Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
On third down, here's Hurts. There's that man again, another catch. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Man in motion is Smith. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back. So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board. To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A gain there of 17.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy, You get paid to catch them all.
And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. From the gun, it's Goff. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. Goff to throw. A short one there to Otten. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Sending a receiver right. On 2nd down, Goff. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFC. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo. Open man, Devontae Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Hurts again. That one pulled in by Brown. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. To the air again, Hurts. That's complete to Smith. He is in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but It's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's Goff. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on second down, Goff. They'll set up the screen to White. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a third down and 4. They send Evans in motion. From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Bucs first down. By a good couple of yards, as a matter of fact. They pick up 6 on 4th and 4. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. A second down throw for Goff. That's caught left side by Otten. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Goff to throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That is intercepted by the first-round pick from April. It's Quinyon Mitchell. Now, after the interception, we have an injured player to look at. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Now a give to Barkley, running right, and nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
On second down, Barkley. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Now Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. The offense in hurry-up mode, pushing the pace. Here's Barkley. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Down to a knee here. And cue the celebrations. They are on their way to the Super Bowl.